I had originally created this as a discussion within Canvas, but to be honest, we've had some problems with the video recording tools in Canvas, and it's been very frustrating, especially within the midst of this course, because here I am trying to show you how to do things in Canvas and so on, and how to use the different tools, and if they're not working, that's not a great testament to the product. But so we're going to do this in a little different way, and I think this is a much better way to do this type of activity anyway. We're going to use a third-party tool to create your introduction videos. And so what we're going to do in this activity here is for you to introduce yourself to everybody else in the cohort. And so it would just be best if we got to know each other a little bit, and who is in this training with us and so on. And so I'm going to start that, and I'm using a little different tool to create my video, not cheating or whatever, but I've just found that it's easier for you to see and hear within the Canvas course and so on until we go to that outside site. And so my video is going to be much longer and more detailed than yours. It's going to have things in it that the reason I share so much in it is to just give you ideas of what to share and so on. And of course, for you to get to know a little bit about me, since I'll be spending these 6 or 7 weeks with you through this course and so on. And I'm sure we'll be working together, after that, and on other projects and so on. And so for you to get to know a little bit about me, and then as an example. And so the process that you're going to use within this discussion here, and I'm still keeping it as a discussion within Canvas. And one thing I did want to point out while I'm thinking of it, with a discussion in Canvas compared to an assignment, is that the rubrics live in different places. And I'm not sure exactly why Canvas did that, but for an assignment, the rubric is just right at the bottom of the assignment. When students go in and see the assignment, the rubric's right there at the bottom. And that's really the way it should be for discussions too, but discussions can get way long. They'd have to put it just in the right place. But for you to see the rubric for this, or for students to see your rubric that you create for a discussion, if you choose to do that, is these 3 dots right here in the top right-hand corner. So if you click on that, Show Rubric is an option. And so if we click on Show Rubric, then here is the rubric for this particular assignment. I could have done a better job with this rubric in terms of making it more detailed and have more criterion and those kinds of things, but it's a pretty basic rubric. You get 16 points for just posting your video, sharing a little bit of professional information, personal information, responding to how you feel about online learning and teaching, and so on within your video, looking at the prompt for what you're expected to talk about here. And then you're given 4 points for replying to at least 2 other people within the video process that we're going to use. And so just so you see where that rubric is, and how to access that, and how to make that available to your students if you choose to make rubrics, and we'll discuss those later in the course, and go from there. Otherwise, the process of this assignment is to go down and watch my video right here. And it may not look exactly like that because that's my old one. I'm creating this video before I create that one. And so I will create a new one here. And so the picture may just look a little bit different. And so watch my video as an example, and to get to know a little bit about me. And then you are going to go to right here in the instructions area, and you're going to click on this link right here. And the tool that we're using for this particular discussion process is called FlipGrid. And FlipGrid is it's been around for quite a while, but a year ago summer, Microsoft purchased it and kept it free for educators. And so that's awesome. They've integrated themselves a little more in here than I would like them to. But anyway, FlipGrid does integrate with Canvas. It's not a great integration. You might as well just do what I'm doing and link out to the website, because there's nothing really different inside of Canvas that it does. And then once you go here, actually, when you click on that link, your screen will look just a little bit differently. There will be a button, actually 2 large buttons. And I'm not sure exactly why this is taking so long to load here, but 2 buttons here that will ask you to record a response. One will be this big FlipGrid icon thing, and then a button similar to this one. And so you'll just click on that, and you'll start recording your video. And so in order to do that, you do need to have either a laptop with a webcam, in it, or a desktop with a webcam attached, or it's easiest to just do it on your phone. The only problem, or tablet. The only problem with that is you do have to download the FlipGrid app, but of course it's free and it doesn't take a lot of space. But that allows you to participate in the FlipGrids much easier. And so that's what we want you to do here. We want you to just post a video on our FlipGrid grid here for this particular topic that we're sharing, and you're just going to introduce yourself to everybody else so they get to know a little bit about you, and then you're going to watch other people's, however many you want to watch. You don't need to watch them all, but however many you want to watch, and then reply to a couple of people, and you're going to reply, basically maybe with something you have in common with them, or questions about some of the things that they may have said, or their response about the online teaching and learning component of the prompt. And that's pretty much it. Everything will be in this FlipGrid site for you to go watch and for you to go respond to. And so I think this is a great tool, and hopefully it will be an easy enough tool for us to use for this particular discussion as an example for you, possibly to have your students introduce themselves to each other within your classes as well.